Hi homesteaders, Hairy Homesteader here. I know it's been nearly a couple of weeks since the last video I put up, and last time I made a video was when I was up in Almár and I was taking the dogs for a walk up on the top of the world. A couple of days after that, unfortunately I was up there on my own and I had quite a bad accident. I was cutting a metal post with the angle grinder and the grinder slipped and went straight through my thigh. So I had a really nasty, deep cut. Yeah, it was pretty horrible. Fortunately, one of the neighbours, who we rarely see, actually turned up that day and was staying for a few days. So I managed to call them and they called Erica for me, and Erica arrived and took me to hospital. The hospital, they wanted to take me down to theatre and operate on my leg because I not only had a cut through the flesh, I'd gone into the muscle as well, and that needed stitching together. I declined their offer of an overnight stay in the local hospital and encouraged them just to give me a local anaesthetic and stitch the muscle up and then stitch the surface flesh up. That tickled somewhat, and they also put a drain in there and put my leg in a full cast. Had to go back for the drain out the next day, had to go back for the cast removing a few days later, and then this week, it's now Friday, this week on Tuesday I went back for the stitches removing, and good old doctor left one of the stitches in. How on earth they managed that, I don't know. So I was back at the hospital yet again yesterday for the final stitch removing. I'm now walking, driving, I can do everything again. I've just not been able to work. It's really frustrated me that I was terrified of moving, bending my leg, stretching my leg in case I tore the stitches inside, holding the muscle. But everything feels good now. I've got some numbness in there, and but that'll go apparently over the next few weeks and months. So, Erica also had to give me an injection in my stomach every day, in my belly, to prevent thrombosis. Neither of us particularly like that one, so we knocked that on the head as soon as possible. So, in the meantime, this is what we've got. Unfortunately, none of the work in the garden I was able to continue with, so I've got lots of tidying up to do. I've got bamboo, all the bamboo's fallen over because of the snow. I've got branches to shred, fencing to tidy up and move out of the way. And yeah, this snow was forecast. It's been forecast for a week or two, and it arrived overnight, not as much as they suggested we might get, and it's now melting. It hasn't snowed since we got up this morning. Looks absolutely gorgeous, as long as you don't have to go anywhere in it. We woke up about 5:30 this morning and there was a power cut, so we stayed in bed until about 6:30 because there was no lighting in the house. And about 6:30 we got up and made an attempt to make coffee, boiling water on the cooker, and then took the dogs out, let the dogs out in the garden. First time the dogs have seen Hungarian snow, as we brought them in from Greece a few weeks ago, and we took the dogs for a walk, and the electricity came back on about 11 o'clock. So hopefully this will all go in the next day or so, and I can crack on working again. I want to try and get up to Almár this weekend and put a couple more fence posts in, and then my friend Attila's going to come around and help me next week and do some more fencing. So I'll sign off for now. Just remember, it's a dangerous world out there. Things can happen in the blink of an eye, and everything can go pear-shaped. You never know what's going to happen. So just take care, be good, leave us a comment. I'd love to hear your comments, and give us a like, a thumbs up, a share, whatever you want to do. But for now, Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now, homesteaders.